Hey, what's up everyone, and welcome back to 8BP Plays at long last. It's been a very long time, I understand, please don't murder me, but things have been going on. A lot of focus has gone to the main channel because I've had a lot more fun making videos for that, but I figured I've found something that will finally allow me to return to this channel, even if just for a video for a month or something like that. But you've probably seen this before, because it's been on the internet now for a long time, but I've stumbled across a download for a beta build, specifically E3 build of the Wrath of Cortex. And if you want some more context, the Wrath of Cortex is my favourite Crash game of all time, and is probably one of my favourite 3D platformers of all time. I recently did a video about it on the main channel, which I'll put on the end screen of today's video. So yeah, we're just going to jump straight into it, and of course we have to play this using PCSX2 emulator, because I don't have the disc to play on an actual PS2. Oh, it's very shaky. Yeah, so I don't have an actual disc to play on a PS2, so we have to use PCSX2 to play this. I will leave a link to the page instead of the download link, because I don't think I'm allowed to supply the download link, but if you want to try this yourself, there's going to be that's very different. Wow. I've never seen anything... That is very different, holy shit. Yeah, I've never seen anything about this, by the way. That is very different. Anyways, I'm going to leave a link to the website where I found this on the description of today's video. It's a quite well-known website, apparently. Oh my goodness. Whoa. I'm trying to work out if I have speed hacks enabled or not, because this seems to be the audio seems to be quite sped up. I'm just going to quickly open back up PCSX2 and take a look, but right off the bat this is very different. Holy shit. Right, config. Where are speed hacks again? I don't know how you use this fucking software, dude. Dude, that sounds sick. Oh, and it goes to a demo if you're not playing. Okay, cool. Oh no, it just takes me back to the title screen. Never mind. Right, so base. Okay, I'll just disable frame limiting. That's made it even faster. My game sounds like it's having a fit. Oh, now we have a demo. Oh, this is Crash and Burn. Oh, cool. Nice. Okay, this is already going very well. Oh, disable speed hacks. Apply. Yeah, that's normal, that's normal. Okay, cool. Right. We're back in the game, folks. We're back in the game. Nope, never mind. We're not normal. We're not normal. Fuck. Shut down. Delete. I'll be right back. Okay. Attempt number 3. I had to completely wipe the settings on our RSPCX2. And I had to reinstall the BIOS. I had to reinstall everything. Basically, everything got reinstalled. So we're gonna try again. Now we're working normally. There we go. Okay, so instantly right off the bat, like we noticed when it booted the first time, this is extremely different to the final build of the game. For example, Cortex is staring at us like he's about to murder us, and there's only one world available to us, and the rest of the elemental masks are kind of just chilling and watching us do our thing. The run animation's a bit different as well. This looks more in line with the sprint animation when you get the crash dash. Sliding's normal, so slide jumping. The controls feel relatively the same. You know, the models are all fine and whatnot. Spinning's a bit slower. I should say spin recovery. So yeah, this is weird. The watering feels a lot smaller, which is why I'm getting a bit more like camera issues with it. And it's not a Dane Preston without a siren. So yeah, there's only one world available, and Cortex is the first world, not Rocco. But of course, this is a beta build, so we're going to let it slide. But anyways, we have 5 levels available to us. I'm assuming no boss fights anywhere. The grey smoke's probably meant to represent the rock world. So what's level 1? Oh, Crash and Burn, okay. Oh. And we just fall into a pond, Mario 64 style. Okay, cool. I'm liking this. It's definitely strange and it's weird, but it's a nice kind of weird. I think if they kept the elemental mask on top of like the warp room or behind it, that would have been kind of cool. Alright, so crash and burn. It's looking pretty normal. There's a couple lines floating across the screen, but that's just emulation issues, I'm imagining. So please ignore that, if possible. We're not dropping many frames, probably dropping a couple frames here and there. The camera looks a little bit more zoomed in than it is normally, but it's been a while since I've played the Wrath of Cortex, so I'm just trying to go off memory. I forgot there's no slide spin in this game, because I've just come fresh off of Crash 3 from the PS1. Anyways, yeah, so it feels relatively the same, but the camera looks a bit more zoomed in, and I can see why this level has been picked for this demo, or just as level 1 in general, because this was supposed to be one of the showcase levels of an open world Crash game. This was one of the first conceptualized levels of the game, because this game was originally going to be more like Twinsanity, so I think it's quite cool how they've kept this as the first level. Okay. Nitro in the same formation, still got the same enemy placements and whatnot. I'm guessing this level's not going to be too different from the final product. Oh shit. See, I like this channel because I can swear on this channel. I'm not monetized yet. On the main channel I'm not allowed to swear anymore, so I can let loose a bit here. Actually, yeah, the control does feel a little bit different because the short hop feels a tiny bit higher than it is normally, and the acceleration on a regular jump feels a bit different, and there's a little bit of input lag as well, but I'm pretty sure that's just because of the emulation. Yep. Soundtrack's the same, which is good because the soundtrack slaps. Bonus platform, of course. That looks a bit different. I do think it had a different texture in the final product. The music's not switched. That's different. The font as well is different on the crate collection and everything else. The menu looks a bit more dynamic, actually. I might boot up the final product after we finish this, just to give it a quick compare. I won't put it side by side because I don't know how you do that. Well, I do know how you do that, but I'm just lazy. Oh, actually, you know what? I might do that because I'm curious just as much as you lot probably are. Oh god. Because like I said, this is one of my favourite games of all time, so to see it like this is very different. And if I can stumble across any other beta builds of some of my favourite games, I'll 100% do this again. This is awesome. And boom. I believe that's it for the bonus route. Oh no, there's this little bit. Oop. Yeah, the physics are different. They don't feel as floaty, if that makes sense. They're a lot more stiff. Not stiff, like responsive. They're more snappy. That's not a bad thing. It reminds me a lot more of the PS1 games, for sure. Or the Insane Trilogy, actually, I should say. Oh god. I do prefer the final product's control, but this isn't bad either. Like this is definitely tolerable. The running animation's really putting me off though. Like this, the walking animation is the same, but the running animation is different. It looks like a more drunk version of the Crash Dash, whereas in the regular game it was more of a jog. So that is 100% different. I have identified that. But to be honest, it's not game breaking. Oh god, I'm dead. Yeah. Need to remember, there's no double jump because you have not completed boss 2. You don't pick up straight from a checkpoint either. You stop in place for like a split second before you're allowed to run. I'm just trying to pick apart what's different. It doesn't look like there's anything different aesthetically about the stage. It's got the same textures, same enemy placements, same effects. Everything is pretty much the same. That palm tree is still 2D. Can we crouch jump? Yes, we can crouch jump. It's not as responsive as I'd imagine. Spin that checkpoint. Yeah, this run animation looks really weird. It feels more natural though, if you know what I mean, because Crash is a silly character. It's like a Looney Tune. So to see him run like that, you know, just be purposely silly, it fits his character a lot more, but it's just very distracting. Maybe like to Insanity. Okay, that's boxed off, so you can't get the death route even if you don't die. That's pretty cool. Oh, well, it wasn't implemented yet, I should say. Yeah, there are some lighting issues here because of the emulation. I'm more than sure it's the emulation. Oh, Christ. Keep her moving, keep her moving. Yoink. Yeah, everything's almost identical. I'm not really noticing much outside of Crash himself. So that's kind of nice. So it's clear this is one of the first levels that was made for the game, but it just doesn't really fit much as an opening level, you know, compared to Arctic Antics, which as a snow level, bit of a strange choice. Oh, the crystals are really transparent, and they doesn't have a splash effect either. Okay, this is different. This is like Crash 1. Yep, same with the gem, and that's different as well. It looks like the logo there on the screen instead of the normal like zapper portal. That's pretty cool. Okay, and we don't even get thrown out of the level, we just come back here. And I'm guessing it's not saved. Can we view our progress anyway? Options. It's just restart the level. Tornado. Okay, so that's the same. It's still the same combat stage, the flight combat. But is there anything different about the flight combat stage? We will find out. Okay. I'd expect a few memers out there to say, yeah, the load times on this are faster as well. Shut up, they were never that bad. Okay, but straight away, this is very different because the camera angle is a lot more zoomed out. It's not as close, and it feels like we have a lot more freedom in terms of horizontal and vertical movement. Voice crack. We have more freedom in terms of horizontal and vertical movement. And it's a lot more slippery. Oh, they move. Yeah, this is very slippery. Very slippery. Okay. So the controls definitely needed the fine-tuning, so I appreciate that. Okay. But in terms of the freedom that we've got, this is kind of cool. I do wish this was kept, but of course, the control speaks for itself, I suppose. Oh, come on. I was never really a fan of this level to begin with. There's not much going on. It's not a great level by any means, but for a second stage and an introduction to flight combat, it's fine. The enemies seem to be a bit more pissed off though. Like there's firing a lot more shots than usual, and there's a bit of a swarm of them at the minute. Right, I'm not going to do that yet. I want to get the gem. Not that it matters, but I just want to get the gem. Yeah, and the bullets don't go in a straight line. They like fly everywhere. Yeah. Oh god, I've got to go all the way over there. The combat rolling's still the same, apart from you can't do one after the other as fast. The plane's the same. It's just the control. The control and the camera is what's the main difference here. Oh, come on. Yeah, we have a lot more freedom for vertical movement here. A lot more freedom for vertical movement. Holy shit. Oh, we might have had that in the final build, but I just didn't recognise because, of course, you just wouldn't think to try it because you don't need to try it. But with this camera angle, you feel inclined to try it. Oh, and we don't even fly off, we just stop. No crystal either. I didn't even get the gem. So I'm guessing that wasn't implemented. Yeah, I'm back here again. Alright, nice. Well, that's level 3. Enter the Dragon, that's not in the final game. Or is this Wizards and Lizards? Could be the Gauntlet. Yeah, it's Wizards and Lizards, but the music it uses is not Wizards and Lizards, it's the Medieval Madness, is it? From the... oh god. From the final world of the game. the last bowl stage. Okay. Interesting. It still fits the aesthetic, don't get me wrong, but Wizards and Lizards is leagues better than this song. Oh god, I shouldn't have done that. Oh, slide only enemies. Okay, nice. Wish we had a bit more of them in the final product. Oh god, you come out a lot sooner than I expected. There was no bonus platform. There should be a bonus platform then. But aesthetically, the dragon looks the same, as does the track. I'm not noticing any major differences here. Some missing sound effects, but that's expected. Oh, I have Invincible Aku Aku, there's no music. Okay. Alright. Alright, okay. Oh. It feels like I'm playing a ROM hack. If that's how you could describe it. It doesn't feel right. And these texture glitches are getting annoying now. Yeah, that's something I was going to point out but forgot. The boxes, the bouncy crates, they go off in... You have to bounce on them 10 times now instead of 3. Like, it was always 10 in Crash 1 and 2, but they changed it for Crash 3, and that was one of the best changes they've ever made to the system. So, to see it back at 10 is a little strange, but I'm guessing someone didn't get the memo. Bonk. Thank you. I heard a whoa noise as well when he hit that. Okay. Stage design is pretty much the same, minus the bonus and death route. Missing sound effects, different music. Okay, nice. Level 4. What do we got? Bonsai. That's the Coco stage. That's got the same name. Enter the Dragon. That's a really strange name. Or is that like an Easter egg for Spyro, Enter the Dragonfly? Because if it is, that's pretty cool. Oh my god, my voice. Oh! We have flamingos instead of storks. Okay. Interesting. Coco controls the same. Does she, oh, she doesn't have that stupid leg sweep though. That's nice. Music's the same. Stage design's the same. Just different enemies. Yet the ninjas are still there as well. Alright. So this level was pretty much finished. Obviously they just made a few more adjustments. Okay. So, I wonder... Actually, no, I don't wonder because they didn't end up using the flamingo in the final game. Yeah, this is still the same. Her running animation looks a little bit different as well, actually. Now that I think about it. Yeah, her animation's different as well. Okay, so they both went through a running animation redesign. Oh, Christ. There's no platform here either. Nice. Oh god, they fall a lot faster. I think. The enemies are still a bit shit. This one does have a bonus platform. Oh, that's gonna get on my nerves. Yeah, this one still has a bonus platform that looks, I think, identical to the final one. No bonus music again. Okay, so this is an E3 demo at the end of the day, so I'm not expecting a masterpiece here. Or a finished product, not by any means. Oh, wait. Super stamp. There we go. Nice. And there's no face animation as well when you get an extra life. It doesn't fly to the bottom of the screen like in the final game. It just adds to the tally. Okay. The music sounds a little bit different as well. Like the background instrument, I think that's a piano with a filter. I have no idea. I can only assume it's a piano or something like that. But that seems to have an interlude, and I can't remember for the life of me if that were in the final game or not. Bang. Okay, the Cortex thing, like the statue, is still in existence. Alright. Okay. So it's not actually that different. Like, the level designs are still solid, and I'm assuming they're showing off their favourite levels. And last one, of all the fucking levels, Eskimo roll. Why not Bamboozled? What the hell? So this is the second Atmosphere level, and the first one in this demo. Okay, it looks a bit shinier than in the final game, but I'm not too sure actually, because I've played the GameCube version a bit more than the PS2 version at this point, so if textures are different, then that's because I'm trying to refer to the GameCube version. The loading screen, like I said, is very different. It's just a PNG. Or a JPEG, sorry. No tiny tiger, instead we've just got the penguins. Music's the same. Level design so far is the same. The control is pretty much the same. It's still really good. Oh god, I missed the... I don't really like this level much. It's fine. It's... I don't know, it just pisses me off when I miss a box and I have to go back to get it. Especially on the speedrun levels. Jesus Christ, this level's no fun. Can I even... Okay. Those crystals have reflections. Yeah, everything seems a bit more reflective. I can't remember for the life of me if that was in the final build of the PS2 version. I have to specify this is the PS2 version. Like, I know the Xbox version had some niche stuff like this, like Crash had like fur and stuff, but I don't know. I honestly cannot tell you. Oh no! Right, back up we go. Run, Crash. Come on. Yeah, the face moves around as well, and the life counter. Everything's really dynamic. Getting some frame drops. Yeah, and Dingo Dowl's not there, which he clearly should be because the level is designed for something to be there. Like I said earlier, no tiny tiger either, so I'm also going to assume that there's no entropy. Alright. Dingo Dow should also be here, and he's not. Makes the level a whole lot easier. Like, way easier. And the crate sound effects, very quiet. I'm picking this shit apart. I really am. Yeah, but everything seems to be pretty much the same. I'm not noticing any big differences. These platforms are still the same. They've still got that stupid, annoying little one. Oh no. Whoops. Gotta keep the balance, gotta keep the balance. Can you actually go in here? Oh my god, I've never done that in my life. That would have saved me so much time on Platinum Relics. Oh my god. You fool. Manipulate the level to your advantage. Oh, completely missed that. Yeah, the frame rate needs some working out. these stay stationary. And then we need to bounce on this for a good couple seconds. Yeah, the extra life noise is really quiet as well. And then we'll just go across that. Thank you. Okay. There's no launch pad down there for the ice tubes, so I'm not gonna go down there in case I get stuck. Because there's usually next to those tubes, no entropy there, so I was correct. There's usually like a little booster pad that sends you flying through the tubes. Oh, you're okay. Oh. I spent all that time looking for boxes and I missed one fucking box. Oh, the joys of playing Crash Bandicoot. Oh, there we go. We got a better look at the ending thing. I'm trying to work out what the texture is in the middle. Of course, there's water, but oh, it's just reflecting itself. I was trying to think if it's trying to like show an image of the warp room or the level around us, but it's just reflecting itself. Okay. And that's it for the Wrath of Cortex E3 build. Yeah, very strange indeed. I really do like this. I like this a lot in the warp room. Of course, what we got in the actual game was really nice as well. You know how they were themed around. Like when you come in here, it's like oh rock, you know, earth themed, and then you come this way, and there'd be Wawa, and it's water themed, and then you know, moving on. You get what I mean? This and one would be Cortex in like a space theme. That looks aesthetically pleasing, and I do think they would have kept that. But I really wish they would have kept the elementals and put them like where Cortex is now, or behind here, because that would have been awesome. So I wish they kept that. I'm glad they fixed the 10 bounce thing on the boxes. I'm glad they changed the running animations as well as the jumping physics and the overall size of this warp room. Everything just feels a lot more fluent in the final game is what I'm trying to say. But there are a couple of stripped features such as that and the changes made to Tornado Alley that I wish they did keep. But other than that, this is of course a beta build. You can tell it's a beta build. But it's awesome. Like, it's just like the tiny little things in the warp room, like this Cortex head just staring down at us menacingly. That is sick. I really do like that. Okay, but of course before we go, I have to jump into the actual build of the game, the final build of the game, and see just how different things are. Because that was incredibly different to the final game. And like I said, even though I know this game practically like the back of my own hand, I've still not played it for some time. And the footage that I used in the Wrath of Cortex review was in fact recorded a long time ago. So of course we have this intro sequence which wasn't in the beta build, understandably, and the title screen is now in space rather than in the lab. Which, of course, is still nice, but I don't know. I think the lab's a bit cooler, so we'll just do DD. Done. Why not? We're going to skip past the intro cutscene because, of course, that wasn't in the demo. I just want to jump straight into it and see the main differences, if you know what I mean. Okay, skip. There's something I said I wanted to test, and I don't remember for the life of me what it is. Okay, yeah, same cutscene. Right. That's what I mean about the final build compared to the beta build. There are no giant heads anywhere, and the areas are all themed. This looks really nice on PS2 emulator. I've only ever played it on Dolphin because for some reason I couldn't get DualShock 4 to work on this properly. But this looks way nicer and it feels nicer to play. But yeah, these are now fully textured and things like that. You know, this little teleporter's above us now instead of just dropping into it. Of course, we can't get into this area yet. And there's a bonus platform here. Everything's bigger because there's now a load screen. Okay, interesting. So the level I'm going to go into to test this is not Tornado Alley. I can actually see that now. It's no longer just a blur on the screen. We're going to do Wizards and Lizards, because this probably had the least differences.
What are you looking at, fud?
Actually, it had quite a few differences. I would have done Eskimo Roll or the Coco stage. Just don't fancy him. Yeah, okay, so the music's different, as we all know. This now is only 5 bounces. 3, 4, 5, yep. Sliding is a lot faster, as is recovery from things like slide jump. Hoi. Alright, yep. Already some pretty decent differences. And yeah, look, different enemy here as well. He doesn't have a mace anymore, he's just got a shield. Dragon doesn't pop out straight away, and there's a bonus platform which we're not going to take. Okay. I don't really remember the box placement much. So as you can see here, the menu is a lot more stiff. It's a lot less dynamic than the betas. Some shadow differences, but I'm not sure if that's because of emulation or not. The lines that go across the screen aren't present anymore, probably because it was smoothed out and fixed for this build of the game. So it wasn't much of an emulation setting, more or less a problem with the build itself. Okay, some extra sound effects here and there. Dragon doesn't roar when it gets stuck in every bridge. Alright. A lot more smoke particles there. The running animation is dynamic as well, based on the situation. And as you can see there, the running animation, it is different. It's got a lot more bounce to it. Way more bounce to it. I can actually hear that. And then the death roots there. Oh god, did I just fuck up? No, I never. No. That's different. There's now a massive nitro wall. Come again? How did I miss so many boxes? What the hell? What did I miss? What did I miss? Oh, the bonus! Oh, stupid. Right, we'll take the death route. We'll take the death route. So yeah, this is pretty different in terms of how it controls. Mainly, it's a lot better. It feels floatier, which I do actually quite like. I think it fits the weight of Crash perfectly. Just from interpretation. Oh yeah! Get off. And yeah, like the gems aren't as opaque. You can actually see them, and it's got the splash effect and stuff. Alright, okay, cool. That was educational, very educational. I enjoyed that. I enjoyed that a lot. So there are quite a few differences, as we've established. Yeah, plenty of differences to go around. So that begs the question: do I prefer the final game to the beta build? Absolutely, yes. But there are a few things, like I mentioned earlier, that I wish was kept. For example, the giant heads in the warp room, as well as the camera angle on the flight combat. But everything else here, I don't have a problem with, because these instantly look way cooler. The warp room's bigger, so the camera's not having a fit. Crash doesn't move as fast, I don't think, and the running animation's been changed, and it looks a lot better. It's a lot flimsier, and I like that. So yeah, I do prefer this build to the beta. Absolutely, I would have loved to keep the dynamic menu instead of blinking. But yeah, definitely some differences. But I wouldn't change what we got for the world, apart from the things that I just said. So yeah, thank you all for watching. Like I said earlier, if you want to play the beta build yourself for the E3 demo, I'm going to leave a link to the download. Or said the web page with the download link at the top of that web page in the description below, and let me know what you guys think of the beta as well. Do you notice any major differences to the main game? Do you prefer the beta build? Just give me some thoughts in the comments below. So yeah, thank you all for watching, and I'll see you on the next one. Take care and peace.